I'm not gonna lie, that movie out of pocket.
I mean, Lil Wayne is the unofficial mascot of the show. Like, we talk about this nigga all the time.
Man, that shit chalk.
It was a real solid movie. Like, I really can't complain.
My name is Derek K. Darko.
I'm the Smart Man of the Third.
And welcome to the Mark and Dark Show, your plug for movie, television, news, reviews, and opinions.
And welcome back to the Mark and Dark Show. I'm up in the Till room.
Yep.
With the partner in crime.
You know, it's your boy, Derek K. Darko. Coming out again, out the woodworks. Mark got me out the cave tonight. Out the man cave. But you know, I like being here with y'all. You know, I like sharing my thoughts and opinions on movies. I see that you got the Black Panther poster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That joint looking fly as shit.
Yeah, it goes well with the room.
It definitely does. It matches it very, very well.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna move this whole room around. I'm actually gonna get like a thing so people won't be able to look at this whole shit behind you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move this over there. Okay. And then I'm gonna move this back here, and I'm gonna move this over there. And for those who are wondering what I'm pointing at, you'll just have to keep watching what we do with the Spaces Production YouTube page and shit like that. Making a lot of moves. We're adding some shows. Mm-hmm. We are not a podcast network. We are a media network. We do podcasts. We do web series.
Yep.
We do Instagram shows. We have a lot coming down the funnel.
It's coming. It's coming quick too. It's moving. It's moving fast, bro.
It is moving fast. Sometimes I kind of be like, let's pump the brakes a little bit. But you know what? Niggas can die any day, man. We got to get it while we live.
Mike's moving too fast and need to slow down. Girl ain't give me no ass. She need to go down. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you put NightCrawler as the movie of the week?
NightCrawler and Southpaw. I watched some two good Jake the Snake movies.
Yo, I can't fuck with Jake Gyllenhaal at all.
Why?
I just don't like him.
He has some good ass movies.
Nah.
You ain't like End of Watch?
Nah. I can't. I think the last Jake Gyllenhaal movie I like was like Donnie Darko.
That was his first movie, dog.
This is my last.
And that was the last joint you liked of his?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dog.
I'm not trying to watch Southpaw. I'm not trying to watch. I watched Nightcrawler, and I was like, this nigga's psychotic, and he was prospering. And that shit makes me mad because I really know niggas like that. And
That's
it's just
crazy.
like, I hate. Like, because I guess because it's like you grow up and you always think like good guys is going to win in the end. But yo, villains be in real life, villains be winning.
Yeah, villains do be winning.
Them niggas win all the way to the top. Yo, Game of Thrones is nothing about villains winning.
Yeah.
Like Frank Underwood is a true life villain.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with? Do you follow the game of House of Cards?
Yes.
Do you think going back to season 1, if they didn't dick over Frank Underwood the way he did, like shit would be different? Like if they would have gave him that, didn't he want vice president? He wanted what, chief of staff?
He wanted president, dog.
Not during season 1. He went ham.
The only reason why he wanted chief of staff because so he can get closer to the president. It was all a power play. Yeah, and you know he wasn't really trying to have Claire be his vice president, but you know after he got shot and everything, he was like, you know what, like I'll let you be the vice president. A little bit of spoiler alerts if y'all didn't see House of Cards. If y'all haven't watched it, I advise y'all to watch it. 5 seasons out. I haven't seen the current season yet. I will get around to it, but like I don't know, like the season is just like. Season 4 was okay. Like season 4 was good, but it was just like, Yeah. It was a little rocky for me.
Right.
So just be like,
the new season's popping. I watched it.
You watched it?
Yeah, they're weird though. I mean, on this one, Frank's like straight out homosexual.
Okay.
And Claire straight up has a boyfriend.
Okay.
And like them niggas acknowledge it, but they still like the dynamic duo. But they really don't trust each other either because, you know, it's just it's a wild show. And the way that things are politically in the world today, the shit seems very realistic.
Yeah, a lot of deception. Yeah, like you said you was kind of lukewarm on watching the current season because, you know, like we kind of live in that shit now through the whole.
Yeah. This stuff is, it's at least wild enough where it doesn't, if shit like that happened, I think I don't know. I want to say I would leave, but the shit is wild. Like they didn't have a president for like 6 months. like the election shit just didn't work, and it wasn't like we didn't have a president for a couple of days. We didn't have a president for 6 months.
That's kind of rough.
Yeah, and it was some wild shit where it was like the judicial system had to pick the president. Yeah, and the shit is wild because like one dude won, but he didn't win. It's a lot.
It sounds like a lot.
Yeah, and what is this? Will Ferrell, The House? What is this?
So him and Amy Poehler, they have a child.
Oh
they
yeah,
have a child,
the one
and-
with the gambling.
Yeah. Standard Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It wasn't bad.
It was Will Ferrell.
It was Will Ferrell. Yeah.
I haven't liked Will Ferrell in a long time. I don't think I've liked Will Ferrell since Talladega Nights.
Okay.
That was like the last time I really fuck with Will Ferrell.
That's fair enough. Like Will Ferrell movies is just like something that you'll just put on. You like, yo, I want to watch something funny. I'm a little stoned and I want to laugh. I'm still a Will Ferrell fan. I'm not a big fan like how I was back in the day. When
Right.
He was dropping Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, had Old School. I think the last like good, like really, really good Will Ferrell movie to me was The Other Guys.
Oh yeah, I sleep on that one. Yeah, that one was actually that was the last time I fucked with Will Ferrell.
Remember when Samuel L. Jackson and The Rock had jumped off the roof
and it was like into the bushes,
into the bushes,
in the bushes.
There go my hero, bro. When I tell you, I was in the theater like crying, dog. That shit was hilarious.
Yo, when fucking Marky Mark learned how to dance ballet.
Yeah, because he was trying to make fun of people.
He was like, "You learn how to dance ballet sarcastically?" He was like, "Yeah." Like, doesn't everyone? It was just mad funny. Yeah, that was kind of one of the last times I was really fucking with Marky Mark too.
Yeah,
because that Transformers shit was like a nah, and they have that other movie together, and I'm still like, nah.
Oh, Daddy's Home. Yeah, it didn't hold up into The Other Guys. They should have made a sequel to Other Guys, to be honest.
I mean,
that would have been. I think it would have held up.
Is it called The Other Guys?
Yeah, The Other Guys.
What's the one with Ryan Gosling and
The Nice Guys?
Oh, okay, yo, that's also hilarious.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn, my memory is gutted. Shit's bad.
Oh man.
I watched Message from the King on Netflix.
I did too.
Starring Chadwick Boseman. South African taken.
Yep.
He was straight South African too.
South African taken / a little bit of John Wick in him. Just a little bit.
Yeah, he had like that thing he would hit niggas with. It was like a chain or a belt.
A bicycle chain.
Yo, that shit, he was lighting niggas up with that joint.
Yo, he was beating niggas' asses with a bicycle chain, not a motorbike, bicycle chain.
Yeah, he was going
to
when
work.
he would wrap it up on a fish joint, I'm like, yo, that's hella smart.
Yeah, socking. Yo, he was socking my man Draco from Harry Potter. What the hell is his name?
Draco.
Yeah, is his name Draco?
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
he was battling Dracula from Dracula Untold.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, he was because he was the dentist and shit.
Yeah. Ooh, shit. You know, I didn't put it on the list, but I want to talk about it right quick anyway. Yep. I watched Not Medicine for the Melancholy. Shit. Oh, A Cure for Wellness.
Okay.
What a piece of shit.
It was a piece of shit.
Dog, it's like the weirdest movie. Like, I was trying to explain it to Lauren, and it makes no sense. Like, it's interesting, and it keeps you hooked in, but then when you get to that final act, and you realize everything you just saw, you could have just shit it out. Like, it didn't mean anything. You're just like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
So did they drill in his mouth or no? Like, why is everyone drinking water, but their teeth is falling out? Like, are these people ancestral? And then the shit that happens at the end, you're like, what? This nigga's like a dragon dude? Like, yo, there's just so much that's happening in this movie. And then the way it ends, you're just like, that's the way it ends? Like, is this shit moving forward? Is there a sequel? Like, is this a book? Did I miss something?
They left it open-ended, didn't they? Not even.
Kind of, in a way, because you can't even leave it open-ended because none of it made sense. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like you connected all the lines and you made a square. Mm-hmm. Your shit just looked like you just gave that shit to a 5-year-old with a crayon and they just drawing shit.
Dog, you sound super frustrated, dog.
Yo, because I saw it on a plane and I was like, yo, this movie's interesting. Mm-hmm. And I was watching it because some flights they'll let you watch it for free.
Yeah.
And I was watching it for free and I was shit popped off. Like they caught him, and they was like drilling in his mouth and shit.
They was
like
drilling in his mouth.
They was drilling in my nigga's mouth, like putting a hole in his tooth,
Oh.
type shit. Not ripping his tooth out, but they were drilling holes in his teeth. And I was like, why are they doing that? And they was putting niggas in tanks of water and shit, but they was living, but they didn't have no oxygen or nothing.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, yo, and then it just cuts off because we was about to land.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got like, and I was like, yo, there's like 30 more minutes left in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And my dude just got like, he just like figured out what was going on.
Yeah.
So of course I rush home with like the worst fucking Uber experience ever.
Mm-hmm.
This dude just fucking almost got in an accident with this dude. Fucking driving slow as a motherfucker.
Yeah, driving slow.
Yo, and I was just
care.
like, and then he was just talking about shit, and he wanted to get my number because he's like, oh, you do videos, like maybe I know some people that you can know some people, and I'm like, I'm really not trying to know all your people like that.
Yeah,
unless you know someone I really don't know, but I doubt that you know someone that I would need to know like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not to ever shit on an opportunity because you never really know, but
right. Like at that point, you was just trying to get to the crib, like you wanted to finish this conclusion bad, so that's why you were just like, you know what, I need to hurry up and get the fuck home because I really want to watch this shit.
Not only that, I was just like, I was flying from the West Coast. That shit is so
you
long.
And you was over it too.
I was gone for a whole like 7 days. You know what I mean? Like we flew out like 7 or something. No, we flew out like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Like nigga was tired. I don't got time to be talking to you about life.
Yeah,
just Uber me home, my dude.
Right.
Like just chill. Like I like the Uber there was good because it was early and my dude knew I wasn't really beat for the conversation, so he wasn't talking and it was perfect. You know, I was just like, oh, this is a dope song. And he's like, yeah, I like it too. And that was the end of our conversation.
Yep.
This dude was telling me about apps and he was an older dude, so it was like explaining shit. Like I love my parents, but I'm not trying to like rock with other people's parents.
Yeah.
And try to like bring them up to speed. I only have enough time to really bring up to speed my parents. I can't be, you know what I mean, letting niggas know how Facebook pages work.
Right.
I don't got time for it. Yeah, so that movie's trash. Don't see it. But Message from the King is actually pretty good. It's on Netflix. Check it out. Netflix has a bunch of shows coming out.
Yo,
What Happened on Monday looks pretty poppin'.
What happened? Oh, shit. That's a Netflix joint?
Yeah, that's a Netflix joint. Netflix is also getting into the pop culture pregame. Netflix is $20 billion in the hole.
What?
That's a major deficit, dog.
20 billion?
$20 billion
How?
in the hole. Yo, they trying to make like 75% of their content original. They're still like, people are still investing in them, but they are $20 billion in the hole. They're saying that they ain't gonna make no profits for a minute.
Damn.
I don't know what they're trying to be. I guess Netflix. Or...
I don't get it though. Like everybody got the Netflix, they dropping shows. I thought they was doing well.
They are doing well, but they're $20 billion in all. Like yo, like the way tech stuff works with venture capitalism, it makes no sense. Yeah. Like you get rewarded so much bread for failing. Like you get rewarded for not making any money. Like how does that work? You know who gets rich? Like 3 niggas get rich.
Yeah.
And the company keeps moving forward. Like Uber don't be generating money like that.
They definitely don't.
And you be thinking they would because, yo, Uber got way expensive. It cost me like $30 to get to the airport.
Yeah. Like me, I just do that.
Man.
I just do that pass. You know, I just pay that flat, like $10. And then I'll be like, yo, just ride me anywhere for $6.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, that's like Uber thing now.
A pass?
Yeah, they send you like a Philly pass. And they be like, yeah, you pay $10.
I think that's
20 rides a month. Or you pay $20 and get unlimited for the month.
I think that's some shit that, like, if you really fuck with Uber, they'll send you that because don't send me shit.
Well, I don't got a car, so.
Yeah, you really be fucking. I only fuck with Uber on, like, trips.
Yeah.
I'm trying to Uber to the airport and back.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's my only Uber interactions, honestly. And those are good, for the most part, good interactions.
Yep.
All right, so what we got here? Oh, Fader. Shout out to Fader.
Yep. Aaron Magruder is dropping some new shit. So he is coming out with a new show about black reparations. So pretty much it's like so it's gonna be a show is like what if we did get our 40 acres?
Yeah, hold up. It's reparations.
Oh shit, my fault.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit that joke.
Yeah, my bad.
Just take it from the. I can't have you going out like that. Tom.
He's like, what?
Let's take it from the top. Hold on, let me do. All right, go ahead.
All right, so Aaron McGruder is dropping some new shit. He's dropping a show about reparations.
Yeah,
Where so it's like an alternate like history where like we did get our 40 acres and a mule, pretty much, and I think that will be really really interesting and dope. And I think he'll have a funny twist to it too.
yeah. I think this is in talk with Amazon. And I believe that the black people started a new America called New Colonia, and they took over Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama.
Oh,
So they are their own country within America, and then America exists outwards. Where New Colonia has been thriving, America has been on the outs.
yeah.
So, yeah. So, this is directly... the funny thing is that this show has been in development much longer than the Game of Thrones Confederate, which is some bullshit. We've already talked about it last season. Like, no one wants this show. The only people who want this show are people who really want to, like, revisit and explore the times when slavery was on and popping.
Yeah. And the people that's going to watch that show is the white folk, because I will not be tuning into that bullshit.
Why would you waste all that Game of Thrones capital on this shit? Like, Game of Thrones is like, my mama watches Game of Thrones. My mom talked to me she talked to me for 45 minutes, my whole ride home, on her Game of Thrones conspiracy theory. My mama. Why would you waste all of that real estate for Confederate?
They think it's going to generate money. They pitched it and it was like, yo, this sounds like a good idea.
They saw The Handmaid's Tale and was like, yo, women being oppressed, let's oppress black people. That sounds about right. Andrew Jackson dollars.
That's
Sure.
That's not even a goddamn same, yo. It's not even the same.
It's not. It's not, and it's bad. And honestly, The Handmaid's Tale gives me anxiety. I couldn't even imagine, like, trying to sit through this shit. And I imagine there'll be like mad rapes and shit, and like mad lynchings and shit, and whips and shit.
Like, yeah,
and like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit's supposed to be set in modern day.
They need to not develop the show. They need to, like, red like that. Not green light it, red like that shit.
Yeah, like, there's
ASAP.
nothing they can do to this show besides steal Amazon's idea to make it better.
Yep. It's almost like they're trying to do something like, you ever heard of the Amazon show A Man in the High Castle?
Yeah.
Where the Nazis, like, took over America and shit like that? Like,
Yeah, but that one's actually sci-fi.
yeah.
Because there's like an alternate timeline and shit. And there's like the Man in the High Castle can jump between the two of them.
That's popping.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting on that note. But like the Man in the High I don't watch that shit neither.
I don't watch that shit neither.
I hear it's doing well. I don't give a fuck. I'm not watching that shit's not for me. You know, fuck that shit. All right, Blackish spinoff is Grownish, right? Is that what they're calling this?
Grownish. I still lukewarm for it being on Freeform. I don't want it on Freeform. I don't know why.
It's gonna be on Freeform.
Yeah, it's not gonna be on ABC. It's gonna be on Freeform. Exactly. If y'all can see his face right now, he's making that face where like you taste something and you don't like it, but you want to like it. Basically, like if I feel like Grownish should have been on ABC right after Blackish came on. The Grownish that would have been excellent lineup.
College-ish was a dumb title though.
College was a dumb title.
Grownish, I fuck with it, and Zara is she's super cute. I would watch anything with her in it. I mean, who knows? Freeform might be popping. They're getting that Cloak and Dagger show, so you know, maybe this would be like
even the name. I don't like the channel's name. Why couldn't it just been ABC Family?
Oh, because you can't, because like they want to do shows that ain't family. They want to do shows that got like a little bit of risque to them.
Didn't they call it?
Yo, low key, Freeform is really trying to campaign hard to be like the new WB. Because the WB be having all those tweeny dramas. They be having like, WB does numbers. They be having like Supernatural and shit, and like the
CW. Not WB.
Oh,
It hasn't
yeah.
been WB for a while.
You know
bro.
what? I always hold down the WB. I hold that shit down forever, dog. Because in my mind, it's always like the black show.
Because you was growing up watching Buffy
Yep.
and Angel,
Yep.
Sister used to drop on that joint.
Moesha,
the Steve Harvey show used to drop on that
yep.
joint.
Homeboys in Outer Space.
Homeboys in Outer Space was dropping on that joint.
Yeah.
Saturday morning cartoons was always the shit.
Yeah, dog. I was hella fucking with it. So it'll always the CW's cool. And the CW got they got some weird shows. They got like superhero shit. Mm-hmm. Then they got like this weird vampire shit. But then they have this whole other section of just like Riverdale and fucking Liars.
Jane the Virgin.
Yo, low key, Jane the Virgin ain't that bad.
I didn't watch.
I watched enough of Jane the Virgin. I don't watch it, but I watch enough of it.
Okay.
They got the zombie eating brain John.
Oh, iZombie. Isn't that based off a comic?
It is. The comic is. It's a good ass comic. Shit had a beginning, middle, and end. TV show, not so much. I don't like the chick who plays the zombie chick. Mm-hmm. I'm not a fan of hers. However, she looks way better as a zombie than she does as like a regular person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as a zombie, I think she's kind of cute. But as a regular person, I'm like, it's just like a white chick. Like a white chick just sits right over there.
Yep.
Who's that? Oh, that's just a white chick right over there.
You a bad boy, man.
What is she doing? Oh, she's just doing white chick stuff. I don't know. But Freeform is an interesting choice. I wonder, I guess because ABC owns them. Mm-hmm. And they're trying to get more teen dramas.
More teen dramas over there. It makes sense. I mean, ABC Family had teen dramas in that genre, though. They had Pretty Little Liars and all that.
Oh, that was
shit.
ABC Family? I thought that was the CW.
No, and Switched at Birth and.
Yo, Lauren has watched hella Switched at Birth, and I'm like, this shows like what happens after they find out. Like, I was like, what happens? And they was like, oh yeah, they just live out their life, but now it's all fucked up because they were switched at birth. So, the good one's trying to get back her family, and the bad one's like, I really dodged a bullet. And I'm just like, yo, like, one of the girls is deaf or something. She had like meningitis when she was a kid or something.
All I know is they should have never got rid of my show Crown Heights, which was amazing. It was about the black cop, and the mom so it was a black cop. The mom was a nurse.
Yeah.
They had an adolescent daughter. I think they had a middle son, and then they had a younger daughter. Mm-hmm. And there was they had hella problems. The adolescent daughter was dating a bad guy, and
like a bad guy as in like a motorcycle dude, or like bad guy as in like this nigga was like a plot point for the show. Like
no,
like taking
he was
shit
like,
over.
All right, say if it was Moesha, it was like she was Moesha, and the dude was Q.
Oh, okay,
that makes sense. Yeah,
yeah.
And I was just like, I mean, the show was interesting. Actually, no, you know what? I'm messing up. That was not the scenario. She was actually messing with a white dude, and then the dad was kind of lukewarm on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I feel like I remember there was a point in my household where it was like, if you can't use the comb, can't bring him home type shit. And then he just kind of outgrew it. And, because Lauren's super white, so. Well, I mean, she's not super white. She's white enough. She don't play Dave Matthews. I think that's a nice, gauge of your whiteness. Yeah.
My mom and even my pops want me to, marry a Ghanaian girl so bad.
Yeah. You got so many more, pressure and expectations. Because, my mom, it wasn't like they were like, marry a black girl. They was just like, yo, can you just get married and have some kids? That's all they really cared about was yo, can we be some grandparents? We can pass the name on.
Right.
But they wasn't like, yo, you got to marry you know what I mean? A black American. You know what I mean? It's you can't even just marry a black chick. You got to marry
I don't even think they would even they'll be like, oh yeah, a black chick, but they'd be like, eh. Gotta be African.
So do they not to get into your crazy personal life, but they be trying to set you up and shit?
Not really, but they be like, yeah, why don't you talk to this girl from the church? And I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
Is that a thing that happens though? A lot of times where the parents be setting up.
They don't really set it up, but it's just they try to encourage it.
Right.
So yeah, it's more so on that line. My cousin's actually getting engaged to this one chick that that went to church with us. Like he's having an engagement party up in Massachusetts.
Engagement party.
Yeah, so like a traditional engagement. So like before you get married in Ghanaian tradition, you have to do the engagement ceremony first.
Yeah.
So that's like pretty much like wedding number one, and then the tradition.
Whoa.
And then
wedding number one. Damn, you gotta do 2 of them.
Yeah, kind of. So it's like it's a wedding, but it's not really a wedding. It's just like the traditional. It's like a traditional wedding.
It's like a party, or is it like a ceremony that you gotta say stuff and do stuff?
A little bit of both.
Oh man, that's a lot of pressure.
It's not too bad though.
Okay.
Let's just say like if you wanted the traditional joint to be cheaper, like you can make it like cheaper. Like like some of the family will cook. Have platters out.
Yeah.
Set it up nice and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to plenty of them joints.
I always, after getting married, weddings give me anxiety. Yo, because if you do that shit, like it's like wedding planners don't get paid enough. Yeah. Like that shit is like a lot. Like everything that went wrong that day. Mm-hmm. It was tough. We got through it. But at the same time, it's still like...
You was relieved after your wedding day, wasn't you?
Man, I slept so hard. I was just like, yo, when we flying out? Like I'm ready to go.
I feel you, bro.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to crawl into a hot tub somewhere with some free drinks and just chill.
And just relax. I mean, I guess that's why the honeymoon is there because after all that planning, after all having everything go right, and then it's kind of the stressful environment, but then you having a good time.
Yeah.
And then you go back home and you sleep.
I didn't even eat.
You ain't had no Famous Dave's?
Nah, man, you was fucking that Famous Dave's up.
Dog. You don't understand, man. I could barely sleep that night, dog. My belly was huge.
Yeah, I remember you was like, y'all, the hotel is crazy far. I was like, yo, yeah, you had to do it was like a 30-minute drive for you, right?
The hotel was like 20 minutes, but
okay.
Yo, real rap, dog. I think I should have just drove back to the crib. I don't even think I needed a hotel.
Oh, for real?
I think so. I don't know. But I think I wanted to get dressed and shit, too. So
yeah, it was like a 45-minute drive back to the crib, though.
Yeah, I mean, I got there in 30, dog. I was pushing my brother's car. Like, I was pushing that shit. Like, I was on the E-way. I was on the E-way swerving, dog.
Yeah. Well, shout out to weddings. I guess you're next, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So the Flash movie is going to be Flashpoint. Did we talk about this already?
We didn't, and I don't want to. That's a dumbass idea.
I like the idea.
No, nigga, that's dumb.
So you tell me why it's dumb. I'm going to tell you why it's not dumb.
All right, I'm going to tell you why it's dumb.
Okay.
The second time we meet the Flash, he's going to be reversing everything. Stupid.
You say he's going to be reversing everything?
Yeah, do you know how Flashpoint worked?
Oh, because he redid like
yo, shit was never right afterwards.
Yeah,
like that's how we got the New 52.
Okay,
was like how DC launched the whole changing of their comic line.
Okay,
and they created the New 52, which niggas hated, and went back to the Rebirth.
Okay,
but it's just something like you do Flashpoint when you're ready to reboot the series. Like all I could think about now is we're going to get a young Batman.
Yeah, and that's what. So I was thinking of Flashpoint being as though if some of these movies tank, like Batman vs Superman didn't do well. It did well, but it wasn't great. Like it was like
yeah. I mean, but so far
it's Suicide Squad
did not do well, but Wonder Woman did numbers.
Yeah, Wonder Woman did numbers, but so say like he did Flashpoint, you can kind of like do that and then kind of soft reboot everything.
I know, but Flashpoint is such a hard reboot.
They said they were like tell the first.
I would do Flashpoint after the second Injustice movie. I'm not Injustice after the Injustice League, because I guess they're going to connect Flashpoint to BVS with him having that dream or whatever. I don't know what they're doing, and it just doesn't make any sense. And for them to want to do Flashpoint, but they can't hold down a director is very, very troubling.
Yeah, it's alarming, right?
Yeah, like, dude, just work on one thing at a time. Like, yo, see how Justice League does, see how Aquaman does, and
what else comes out after Aquaman? I don't think nobody
Flash.
knows. Oh, it's Flash?
Yeah, he's supposed to. No, Justice League 2, I think.
Because they saying, I thought Flash, since they making Flashpoint, is not coming out until 2020.
Oh, really? Is that what happened?
That's what I read.
Let me
So
see.
I'm guessing
DC,
the Batman. I'm guessing the Batman comes out.
Movie releases. I know there's supposed to be like a whole year of Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we still have Justice League this year.
Yep.
Yo, none of this shit is coming out. Let me tell you what's on this fucking list.
Okay.
This list sounds fucking horrid. All right, let me see what we got here. Okay, so Aquaman, December 21st, 2018, already in production.
All right, cool.
I'm alarmed.
Wait,
Shazam.
why are you alarmed at that?
Because this shit's underwater. That shit looks stupid. You saw that shit in the Justice League trailer. That shit looked dumb.
Them niggas was hella floating, dog.
Them niggas was hella floating. The shit was just blue everywhere. Like,
I hope that's not going to be Aquaman. I hope they just like.
I was hoping that he would be like, he would walk. But they're going to be floating everywhere.
I think Atlantis, they're going to be able to.
They were in Atlantis.
I don't think they was in
That was
Atlantis,
the throne
dog.
room, dog. They were in Atlantis.
Nah.
Yo, just think about Young Justice. Like, them niggas was floating everywhere. Like,
was.
when Aqualad went under, he was just like, he was just fucking
No,
swimming.
but they had a dome when Atlantis was, that was Atlantis, but it was like in the dome, and when they got in it, because they was walking in that joint.
Well, hopefully they do that shit, because
That's
I can't take a whole film of these
I don't
niggas.
I don't think that was the throne. I think that was something like a statue or something.
He was
that
like
there.
swimming up to somebody. It was like a throne room.
Oh, but the Aquaman, the trailer, they was floating too on some fish, and they was like, and they said it was in some big ass ship or something like that.
I don't want that, man.
Yes,
I don't want that. I fuck with Jason Momoa. Give me that unlimited amounts. Like, give me that shit like no more than 10% of the film. If you have me underwater for like 30 to 40% of the film, I'm not fucking with it, because that shit looks stupid.
We gonna see.
And his hair and shit's all flowing and weird looking and shit. Like, nah, tighten that shit up. Everybody's hair's gonna be all flowing like that. Come on, man. That's just gonna look weird. They're gonna put like a weird filter on them, make them. How they gonna talk underwater?
Shout out Black Manta.
Yo, shout out to Black Manta. All right, so we got Aquaman 2018, Shazam 2019, not happening at all.
They don't got no director do that.
They don't got shit. Wait, they do have a director, David F. Sandberg.
Okay.
With the Dwayne The Rock Johnson attached to play Black Adam. But from what I've seen, I think Superman's supposed to be in Shazam.
And I heard that Black Adam's not even going to be in it.
I mean, he shouldn't be, because The Rock has no idea who the fuck Black Adam is. Because he thinks he's a hero, and he is not.
I think Rock can play Black Adam, but well.
He could if he's not a hero.
Yeah.
The Rock's borderline about to be up his own ass. Like, he needs to chill out just a little bit. Like, he's after I saw that Siri commercial with him, I was like, all right, play it. Just chill out. You're doing a lot. Okay.
He doing this thing.
After Shazam, December 13th, 2019, we have Wonder Woman 2. And then it says undisclosed DC film in 2020, undisclosed DC film in 2020, Cyborg in 2020.
Why?
And
coming out with Cyborg still?
I don't think that's happening. I think this list is outdated. Let me try to find something a little bit better, because I'm pretty sure.
Because Green Lantern Corps is supposed to be in that joint in the 2020 slot too.
Yeah, I don't. This one's from February of 2017. Let me see what this joint says. Because I know Suicide Squad 2 is supposed to be happening.
And Gotham City Sirens.
See, everyone keeps putting in this, like, you know what? They don't have anything. They have nothing. They have nothing solid. Only thing that they have is that one rumor that we talked about, where they were talking about releasing three films in 2018.
And it was all Batman?
And they were all Batman films. It was like, oh, wait, they got Batgirl sometime soon. Maybe she'll. But I don't even think that script is ready. So.
And also, I heard a rumor that they're dropping a Joker versus Harley Quinn.
I mean, that's a horrible idea.
Dumbass idea.
It just is. From what I can see, no one has anything solid. So as far as we know, there's nothing happening after Aquaman.
Yeah. Probably Wonder Woman 2.
Wonder Woman 2, and then what? Flashpoint? Like relaunch it? When is the Batman coming out? Why don't they use the Riddler for the Batman? Like, that would make so much more sense. The Riddler is such an easy character to do, and it would just be puzzles and mazes. Or just do Arkham Asylum. Asylum.
Wasn't they supposed to do that before Matt Reeves came and joined the Batman joint? He was supposed to do Arkham Asylum. And
I bet you Matt Reeves ain't played no video games. And he was like, what's Arkham Asylum? And he was like, Batman in prison. And he was like,
Nah.
Because
He was like, yeah, I want to make it a satire, like War of the Planet of the Apes, and I want him to be invested, and I see Bruce Wayne as Caesar. I'm like, yo, like, nah, dog.
Like, who hired you? Whose man's is this? Like, I always just want to, after working in a creative environment where dumbass ideas gets pitched, and then those dumbass ideas steamroll forward,
yeah,
I can totally understand how something as dumb as that could happen. And then it's just like, it's not even a matter of who has the best idea. It's like, who can generate the most excitement for their idea is the person that's going to like get their shit pushed forward. It happens in my job all the time. We're like the most logical thing we don't do.
So like nobody like stands up and disagrees with it. Like nobody.
Yeah,
like,
they do. But
man.
it's kind of like you standing against a snowball that's gaining momentum.
Okay.
Like, yeah, the snowball is untangible. It's just like frozen water. And
Yeah.
then ordinarily you could if it was like stopped, you could just knock it over.
Right.
But because that shit is like rolling and it's catching more and more snow,
right?
Like, ain't nobody trying to hear your objections to the point where you just get rolled into it and you be like, I don't agree with this shit, but I'm going to move forward on it. So that makes perfect sense on how something as dumb as like, I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do.
Because that would have been like Arkham Asylum. That would have been good. And then the dude Alcide from the hell is that showing his name? True Blood playing Deathstroke. Like that would have been like
he's out.
Yeah,
I think he's out.
They say he's not. So he's not gonna play Deathstroke, or they still gonna have him as Deathstroke, but not in the movie.
I think he's done. I think like because fucking Ben Affleck was almost done. So it's like it's just a matter of time.
Because
they bullshitting, man.
Yeah, they are bullshitting.
Plus, it was kind of his fault because he went in there acting like an asshole. Like, yeah, if you can't write, direct, and produce your movie. And after that one movie he did, Tanked, he just was like, yeah, I got limitations.
Which movie did he write, direct, and star in? Live by Night.
Live by Night, and that shit was like,
was it bad? Did you see it?
I didn't see it, but I know it didn't do well.
I'll probably watch that, Joe, and see.
Huh. So the dude that's supposed to direct Shazam is the dude that just directed Lights Out and Annabelle Creation. Why is DC tapping in to horror film people? Why is that the movement?
I don't know.
That's a dumb movement.
I mean, well, yeah, I can't even say James Wan because he definitely did do Fast and the Furious 7.
I hated that one.
I mean, I didn't like
he did
that
a couple
either.
of them though, didn't he? Didn't he do 6 and 7?
Justin Lin did, I think, 6.
Justin Lin, he did the shit out of those. Yo, Justin Lin's his Fast and Furious movies were the shit. Because I think 5 and 6 were actually proper.
Was that Justin Lin's 5 and 6? Yo, I loved 5, dog. 5 was everything, bro. Like if you was to tell me, if somebody was to be like, yo, pick your favorite Fast and the Furious, I'd be like Fast and the Furious 5, and then probably what comes at number 2 is probably 6. And then 3 will probably be the original John.
Justin Lin. Oh, he looks good for being 45.
He Asian, man.
Yeah, I mean, those dudes look good until they don't. Like, most Asian people, like, live like that. Like, they be looking like, yeah, and then all of a sudden they wake up and they just old as a motherfucker.
I feel you. Oh, shit. Yo, he did Star Trek. He did
a bunch. He did all 3 dope Fast and Furious. He did, first of all, he did Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Okay.
Which was not my favorite, but, I mean, whatever. Sometimes you gotta jump on that grenade.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? From that, he was able to get Fast and Furious. Now, that's when it started becoming a little bit good. That was 2009. And then he did the Fast 5. And I was like, all right, that was a pretty good damn film.
Fast 5 was everything,
yeah.
dog.
And then he did Fast and Furious 6, and I was like, yo, that shit is fucking flames.
Yo, after Fast and the Furious 6, I was actually good. I was like, you know what? They should just end it. It was cool to see Jason Statham in it and, him getting Italian and Tokyo Drift, but like after Paul Walker died, I think I would have just wrapped it up. I'm like, yo.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I take that back. I didn't like Fast and Furious 6.
Why you mean like that one?
That's the one where The Rock, fell out of a building and landed on a car.
That was 7. 6 is the one where...
which one's the Furious one?
That was the 7. Where he...
Paul Walker died in 7.
Yeah, Paul Walker was dead in 7. Yeah.
Oh, okay, then 6. Yeah, I fuck with 6 then.
Yeah, 6 was the one...
Yeah.
He had jumped off... Vin Diesel had jumped off the tank. It was going
Oh, and that superhero shit where he jumped
Yeah.
across an interstate and grabbed what's her face?
Yeah. Yo, let me tell you what song I sing every time he do that. So every time that scene comes on, right?
I wanna fly like an angel.
Yo, that's also a good song. So I do the John, the da 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 da.
The Music Soul Child
yeah,
John?
no, the J. Cole John. Got me up all night.
What?
Oh, he's singing these love songs.
Why that song?
I don't know. Like,
Nothing about that like deals with flying or being in the air or anything like that.
it doesn't, but you like the girl got you power tripping, so you go dive in the air, you go jump for it.
I thought you were gonna say like fucking R. Kelly, I believe I can fly or something.
Nah.
Like this nigga literally like he like flew out of his car, caught her, and then flew onto like another car or something, and was solid.
I called bullshit on that one. I was like, yo, this is
Yo.
I was good off that after that.
I knew the Fast and Furious didn't give a shit when like he drove through like 5 buildings in a car.
Yeah, that was
like
7.
through like the high rise shit. And I was like,
Yeah.
these niggas totally clocked out. Yo, who did 7?
James Wan.
See, I ain't like that shit.
And then 8 was Gary Gray.
I didn't totally hate that one, but I didn't like it neither. But yo, shout out to F. Gary Gray for being like the highest grossing action film black dude.
Yeah. He got
Something to aspire to.
Yeah, he got some good ass action films.
Yeah, do you think he's a cool dude?
I think so.
Yeah. What about like John Singleton?
He could probably come off a little bit as an asshole. Like
What about Spike Lee?
Spike Lee is cool. Like he'll probably be cool to like hang out with, but
Yeah.
like he'll probably be like, because he was airing out Samuel L. Jackson before because he be doing Quentin Tarantino movies.
He needs to stop doing that shit, man. Like for real. Yo, do you have a Tidal account?
I don't.
Me neither. So
Like I made one, but
for
I
our
don't
next
think-
story, how are we gonna watch this video?
I got it. I still have it. I think I still got the free trial. Probably till the 10th.
Hold on, let me see if this shit plays right quick.
I thought you had a free title for Sprint.
Oh, I turned that shit off. Once 444 showed up on Apple Music, I was like, all right, let's go ahead and kill that John.
I still use Tidal for Reasonable Doubt and the Blueprints.
The one thing I like about Tidal, I can't really think of anything I really like about Tidal.
I don't-
Not to be like a total asshole, but it's like, yo, their files take up so much space.
Mm-hmm.
Like I couldn't even download all of 444.
Wow.
And I was like, yo, like, and then when I removed Tidal from my shit, and I was like, I downloaded 444 and like 3 other albums, and I was like, why do these shits take up so much goddamn space on my phone?
Right.
And I took off like the maximum files, like they were like the shitty audio files, because I'm not like an audio file. Like I don't need that shit. Like I don't need my shit to sound like Jay-Z is whispering in my ear.
Yeah.
Like I'm good.
Like the title, I don't like the layout. I don't like
I hate the layout.
the stream joint. Like it's kind of weird. It's like
I hate that if you're playing an album and then like for some reason the album kept stopping. Oh, it would be some shit like I would stop listening to it.
okay.
And then I would like, maybe I'm like, I had it plugged into my car. I park my car, go into a store. I take my phone with me. I come back out with Apple Music. I plug it in. I press play. And that shit goes in sequence.
Yeah.
With Tidal, that shit would just get a weird 444. And I like,
Yeah.
and it would play shit out of order. And I switch it up tomorrow. That shit don't care about me.
Yeah. It
So, I mean, shout out to Jay-Z. Not shout out to Tidal.
damn.
All right.
man.
So on the next story, the Sicario sequel. They say it's supposed to be messy, dog. So, what is this? Soldado?
Soldado.
Yeah, they say it's supposed to be. It's supposed to make Sicario look like a comedy. Do you remember how that shit ended?
Yeah, remember when he was like, "Yo, your kids is about to meet God" or something like
Yo,
that.
he killed that nigga's kids.
Yeah.
He sat down at their table where they break bread, and shot everybody first, and then shot him last.
Yeah, because he wanted to watch. He wanted him to watch it.
Dog,
That shit was crazy.
that's some soul breaking shit.
Yo, he was over it, dog.
And this dude is saying that the sequel's going to make that one look like a comedy.
So
Like, what
it's
are you
probably
gonna do?
It's probably gonna be some crazier shit.
What could it possibly be? Like what could you do more crazy than killing a whole dude's family than killing him last.
Is Benicio del Toro gonna be in it?
Yeah, he's the dude. Yeah. So I mean, come on.
They probably gonna make it like a straight up revenge flick then.
Yeah. All right. So moving on.
Yep.
The It director says after It, he wants to do Pet Sematary.
I don't know how I feel about that because I didn't really watch Pet Sematary.
Pet Sematary, if done in the right hands, could be creepy as fuck because that kid was a killer.
You talking about the kid that they buried in the backyard?
Yeah. Well, they buried him in the cemetery. First, I think there was a cat and a kid. First, they did the cat, and then they did the kid. And the kid came back like a fucking monster.
But I thought like Pet Sematary was supposed to be pets that was buried in there, and they come back evil.
Yeah, that's what happened. Like first, a cat died, and they buried the cat in there because it is a pet cemetery. It's like where like dead animals live.
So why would you bury a kid at a pet cemetery?
Because the kid died, and she knew it would bring the kid back.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because the cat came back, but the cat came back like fucked up. But you really couldn't tell because it was a cat. You know what I mean? Like I think it did kill some people. But it was still like, it was a cat. Like cats are always kind of almost trying to kill you.
They probably, you know what I think though, with the whole like bringing Pet Sematary back and like everything that's going on with Stephen King. I think they're gonna redo the movies.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to do It, Pet Sematary. What's the one where like the dudes had like the fucking cat faces? You remember that shit?
No, I don't remember that shit.
What about the one? The Dreamweaver one. You remember that one?
Yeah, the Dreamweaver.
Yeah, that joint was popping. That shit was gruesome. That shit was tough.
It was tough.
That shit was real
They're probably
tough.
gonna bring back Misery too.
I could fuck with Misery. Who would you get to play that chick off Misery?
Like
I already got my pick.
You already got your pick.
I already got my
already?
pick off top. Yeah.
Oh man,
I think she'll crush it too.
I would say Sojourner Weaver. The
Sojourner Weaver?
Yeah, the John that be the main girl from Alien.
Oh yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah.
Oh man, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
I can't see her being like that.
Make her look real rugged. I think she could. Yo, you forget she used to be like the lesbian killer.
Oh yeah, no one set it off.
And she set that shit off, dog.
She did set it off.
I would pick Queen Latifah to give me like that strong, psycho, crazy, confident person.
Yeah.
I think she could pull it off. So that's my pick. I would love to hear what other people will say about that. We should actually tweet that out this week.
I could say Viola Davis too. I could see her playing that just because she's Annalise.
Yo,
she'll give a good Misery.
You don't even gotta imagine Viola. You could just see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Viola. I changed my nomination from Queen Latifah to Viola Davis.
I do too.
That is the correct answer.
So if we were to remake this movie, somebody came up to us, Mark and Dart, remake this John. We casting Viola Davis.
Yeah. What would I do? What would we cast?
Whew, somebody that's hot right now,
but not too hot.
They're not too hot.
Yeah, not too hot. Yo, let's get one of the Hemsworth.
I was gonna say Kofi, the dude Kofi.
Oh, you want to get a black dude?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna get a white dude.
Well, make it a black dude.
I mean, whatever. Tomato.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. All right. Kofi though.
Probably not Kofi. He has to be a little older.
What about
Don Cheadle?
Oh.
You can play that reporter and he's sitting there stressing and drive off the road. Don Cheadle and Viola Davis. Misery, 2019.
Yo, it couldn't be called Misery though. It'd have to be called like Misfortune or some shit.
Leave it at Misery.
Misery? Yeah, all right, that's fine. Yo, that would actually be pretty popping. Who would be the worst case scenario? Who would be like why'd you catch this person? I already got my pick.
Please don't say Will Smith.
All right, I won't. I promise.
Who would be the worst cast?
Yeah, the worst cat. If you heard the casting, you'd be like, nah, this isn't going to work at all.
Give me 50.
Oh, 50 as the reporter?
Give me 50 as the reporter.
Damn, dog. You get into like hyperboles right now.
Like 50 my mans, but I can't see him playing a role like that.
Okay.
50.
Right.
Give me 50 on there.
All right, and who would be the Misery chick? I don't even know her name. The captor.
Loretta Devine.
All right, I'm gonna go with Zoe Saldana.
Oh, for the chick?
Yeah, that would be the worst cast. Fresh off of Nina and now this. And for the dude, Kevin Hart.
At that point, you just wanted to be a little comedy.
Nah, yo, Kevin Hart gonna segue just like Jim Carrey did.
You think so?
Kevin Hart's going to segue. He's gonna do dramas. Kevin Hart.
So you think
I give
he's
him
gonna
within 10 years, Kevin Hart will be nominated for an Oscar.
So you think he's gonna be the new Eddie Murphy officially if he hops into dramas?
Possibly.
Because like I'll be talking to my brother and he be like,
Possibly.
yo, like Kevin Hart is about to is kind of ranging on that Eddie
He
Murphy
is.
level.
He's there. I feel like Kevin Hart's gonna do serious shit, and I've already seen him do serious movies. And he was good in them.
Which one was he in?
It wasn't like some straight to video. It was about people who wanted to kill themselves.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and he was there because his life was just boring. He was like rich, and he did a good job. Like I believed him.
Yeah,
he wasn't Kevin Hart. He was that character. Like I think Kevin Hart could really embody like a character and really do it.
I think his new movie that's going to come out, The Untouchables. I think that's going to be good.
I didn't see a trailer for it. You seen a trailer for it?
Nah, but I read some of the summary for the French version of it.
Yeah,
and it seems like a pretty good.
Oh shit! Speaking of Kevin Hart, let's right into this LOL network.
Yeah,
that's a good segue. That's like that shit, like Cool Running and shit.
Yeah,
everything Ari.
Yo, as a young boy, that was one of my favorite movies. Though.
For real?
Yo, I love that movie.
That was a good movie, though.
Good ass movie.
Yeah, that was a real good movie. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the LOL network. Kevin Hart out here just making poppin' ass art, dog. Like he just put on a platform for young black comedians to get like them like make niggas laugh, yo. That's
Everybody's
beautiful.
on there.
Yo, Kevin Hart right now is the champion of Philadelphia in my eyes.
He's winning. Yeah, he's winning.
He's doing better than Will Smith right now.
Yep.
He's giving back more than I think Will Smith did because he's out there trying to get niggas fit and everything.
Yeah.
And like before we got on this, Marlon Wayans and Nick Cannon was trying to clown him for his Instagram picture of him in some underwear, and Kevin flamed them niggas. And I was like, yo, you know what? Fuck it, yo. He's up here modeling his own underwear. Like, hell yeah. However, Marlon was flaming that nigga, though.
Yo, Marlon was giving him hell. You already know Marlon and Sean from the Wayans brothers, dog. Flame everybody.
Yo,
dog.
Marlon was giving that nigga heat, dog. Like, I was like, yo, that shit was a defining moment. Like, I bet you he probably thought for a second, like, yo, I don't know if I can come back from that. Yo, that was like one of them death blows. And then he like his kid came downstairs and was like, yo, dad, I love you. And he's like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that shit. I ain't going out like this, dog.
Marlon was airing him the fuck out, dog.
Yo, that shit was so vicious. All right. Usher out here letting niggas letting it burn.
Dog, he's in the studio about to make Drop Confessions too, dog.
Yo, he was in the studio. Him and JD went to the Waffle House. Like, that's the type of music they make it right now. Yeah, where niggas is like, you know what we need as us millionaires? Mm-hmm. We need $3.99 eggs and hash browns, salt, peppers, ketchup.
The whole works.
Yeah.
Waffles.
That's what we need. Can I get a little bit of grits with some cheese over top? Thank you.
Yo, surprisingly, I don't like grits. I don't even eat grits.
Yeah, all right. You had me till the end. You just chill. Just grits is delicious. And last but not least, Disney is done with Netflix. So
I heard Netflix is trying to make a deal that they keep Marvel movies.
I heard the same thing.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I think that would be smart because they already have the Defenders.
Yeah, they already have all that junk.
Yeah, like Punisher is already being done.
Yeah.
Luke Cage already started shooting. Mm-hmm. I think Jessica Jones is up next. Yeah. Maybe Daredevil. They're doing good. My thing is this like an L week for Netflix because they got put out that they like $20 billion in the hole. And this deal's going bad with Disney. Like
how are you $20 billion in the hole though? Like, you gotta explain that to me again.
I don't know.
Like,
it just seems like a lot.
Sense. Yeah, it seems like a hell of a lot.
But yo, they are making hella shows. They just really need to get that Oscar. They're trying to catch up to Amazon because Amazon is spending a little bit of dough and making major moves.
Amazon is definitely making moves. They definitely like sliding in. But Netflix is trying to go toe to toe though. But it's Netflix trying to do something different.
I think Netflix is doing too much. Like, you know how sometimes I be like, yo, Darko, talk me down because I think I'm doing too much.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, you want to help your business so hard that you're doing way too much. You're spreading yourself way thin where you could just focus in on what's popping. Like Amazon did. Right. They was like, we're going to make this movie and get an Oscar. And now we're going to make this controversial show that's going to rival HBO's, like, Game of Thrones follow-up. Like, Amazon is winning right now, dog.
Yo, when you said doing too much, it reminded me of the conversation that we had about Bad Boys 1 and Bad Boys 2.
There you go. Sometimes you do too much. You just got to put a little bit of, like, yo, just chill. Just chill.
The debate was, which one was better, Bad Boys 1 and Bad Boys 2. We
Yeah.
both agreed that Bad Boys 1 was better.
Yes.
Even though like Bad Boys 2 was still good.
It was good.
It was still good
It was
at the
an
first
entertaining
time.
film,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Right.
It's just that Bad Boys 1 just did it. Just hit
on
just
the
hit it
right level.
On the right level
where
too.
it was like believable. Like you believe that Will Smith could really be a cop out there in the streets doing this little bit of action.
a little bit of action, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
It
was
didn't make
cool.
like Bad Boys 2, these niggas blew up a whole village.
Dog, they blew up everything.
They like
dog.
didn't they ride down the side of a mountain? Wasn't that them?
Yeah.
And they just drove through the village.
Yeah, drive through the village, yep.
And
With
fucking
a
like
Hummer.
the tropical black ops gear with like the neck piece John. Like where they get
It
that
was-
shit on the LA budget?
It was too much. It was too
You know
much.
what I mean?
Like the John.
Yo, real question. How did they get those guns there?
They had Navy SEALs, dog.
How did they get those guns and shit?
Dog, they had
there?
the SEAL team, yo.
Dog, what favors are they calling in? They're LA cops.
Remember, Martin was over there crying, dog, sitting there, tears, big ass tears coming down his face.
They're LA cops. Where are they getting the juice from?
Yo, they had pull, dog.
Come on now.
They had pull. But what was I about to say? Yo, speaking of Bad Boys 2,
Yeah.
Bad Boys 3 got taken out the release schedule.
I'm good with that.
I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't
mean,
like the direction that they were going.
I don't think we needed that shit.
I would like an origin.
You know what I really need?
What?
What I really, really need? I need that iRobot too.
I don't think that's going to drop. I think Bad Boys 3 would
Give
drop.
me that
before-
Hancock too.
Hancock will never drop. There's no way. Hancock will never drop. No.
Yo, give me that After Earth 2, dog.
Nah, dog. Now you're just taking it overboard, bro. You way out of line. Time
Yo,
out, dog.
give me that Bagger Vance 2, dog.
Hated that. I hated his accent, dog.
Yo, give me that Bagger Vance 2, dog. Come on, bring that shit over. Yo, give me that Concussion 3, dog.
Nah,
Skip the
dog.
second one. Go right to the third one, dog.
Terrible ass accent.
Give me that joint. All right. So, all right. To end up the show, this week in trailers. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
This week in trailers. What do we have up first? You put this on the docket.
Yep.
Kingsman 2.
The Kingsman 2.
I'm guessing you're excited.
Yes.
All right. Let's go ahead and cue this up for the fams and the families.
I remember that you said you weren't as excited for it.
Well, we will digest. Let me cue this up.
You want to digest it.
We will digest.
Yo, that's why this week's digest.
We're from the Kingsman tailor's shop in London.
Why is this thing right here? There we go.
Maybe you've heard of us?
Yo, the action in this is looking insane off top.
Today
Yeah.
marks the beginning of a new age. Wait, I'm going to show you. Say goodbye to the Kingsman.
Kind of got a bit of a save the world situation here.
Welcome to
Statesman.
Statesman. As your American cousins, we'll be working side by side.
Let's get started.
How is he back, dog? This nigga's wilding right here in the
Right.
streets. What, a 6-shooter?
Brains, skills, skipping rope.
Yo, he got a lasso, dog.
It's a lasso.
It's a lasso.
Whatever.
It's a lasso.
Oh shit! And that Joe light. Oh, he cut somebody in half with a lasso, dog.
It's a lasso. Yo, Halle Berry can still get it.
Right.
Very American.
Yeah, it is.
I think Channing Tatum's the bad guy.
Yeah, he is. You mean Gambit?
Yeah, whatever, man.
Maketh man.
All right, so that was the Kingsman 2 trailer. All right, I guess.
Yeah, like
I
how you
guess.
how you digest that, man?
I'm just like, it might be good. It might be. It might be trash. I don't know if they're doing too much. I don't know if they're trying to do like Charlie's Angels 1 was popping, but Charlie's Angels 2 was hot garbage.
It was doing a
and
lot.
I kind of feel like it might be in Charlie's Angels 2 department.
I fucked with Charlie's Angels too. Remember, I saw it when I was really super young.
But if you go by the scores on Life, Charlie's Angels 1 was better than Charlie's Angels 2.
I really liked it.
They never made a Charlie's Angels 3.
They should have.
If it was popping, they would have made it 3. It wasn't popping. That shit did bad. Do you remember them swinging from the Christmas lights?
Oh yeah,
like Spider-Man.
I do remember that.
But there was like 4 of them. Fuck out of here. Who's doing that shit?
Yo, I just remember my man Bernie Mac, dog.
I love Bernie Mac. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Man.
All right, so next up we have the second trailer for It. Before we even play this, are you even going to see this movie?
Nope.
All right, here we go.
I just think it just scares the shit out of me. And I just remember that it looks way scarier than the first one.
I'll see this, not in the theater though. I don't pay for horror films. I don't dramas. I want to like see actions and comedy in the movie theaters.
Like you don't want to be sitting there, your heart racing and feeling.
I will pay for like horror thrillers.
Okay.
Like Hostel and shit like that.
Okay.
Where it's not really, it's horror, but it's more like a crime movie.
Yeah.
The monsters see you as weaker.
Damn.
You don't even know they're getting closer.
Oh shit.
Fucking red balloons. No. Yo, that shit like, yo, I got the Marvel trailer down here.
Right.
Take it.
Wait, and then he grabs him?
So that kid dies, right?
I don't think so. I think he was like dying. He was like eating off of him or something.
All the bad things that happen in this town.
And the more kids he get, the more he can eat off of them. He gets bigger.
Okay.
An evil thing.
I thought he ate all of them.
I don't know. Yeah, his 2 front sharp ass teeth. Nigga.
That shit scared me.
If you'll come with me, you'll float too.
You said you'll float too?
I saw something.
A clown. Yeah, I saw him too.
Oh, fuck.
You'll float too.
What happens when another Georgie goes missing? Or one of us? Are you just gonna pretend it isn't happening like everyone else in this town? If we stick together, we'll win.
Like, why would you go in a room like this?
I would never. I would open the door and then just closed it.
Right.
I don't like.
Shit.
That's a hell of a way to end the trailer, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yo, that Skarsgård kid's he's gonna be fucking some weird chicks.
With the costume.
Because they're gonna be into some wild shit. Like the type of chicks that are boning you after you play this motherfucker, they're kind of gross, I imagine.
That's what's his face, brother, right? The dude.
Yeah,
from,
True Blood fame. True Blood Flameology. All right, so with it, I think it's gonna be a good film. I'm gonna see it.
You gonna go see it in theaters?
No, hell no. I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna see it when it comes locally. You know what I mean? Like theaters. Come on now. Come on, dog. Who you talking to? It's me.
Come on, guy.
This is me, guy. Come on, dog. Come on. All right. So the last trailer will be Mr.Robot season 3 teaser trailer, Democracy. Are you caught up with Mr.Robot?
Hell yeah.
All right, that's what's
when
up.
Joey Badass was
Yo,
at the
do you
end.
know Joey Badass is the dude, yeah. Yo,
Yes.
Summer Nights was the shit.
Summer Nights was the shit.
That shit is so good. Like when I first heard it, I was like, yo.
We don't say swag no more. We say swank. Boom, 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 boom. Yo,
Okay. All right. All right, here we go.
Coming from the sorrow in the street, the holy places where the races meet. From the homicidal bitchin' that goes down in every kitchen to determine who will serve and who will eat. It's coming to America first.
That's Homegirl, ain't it?
Yeah.
The cradle of the
That's the other Homegirl. She was lighting niggas up. I don't even know what she's doing here now,
It's
though.
here they got the range and the machinery of change.
Just do it.
And it's here they got the spiritual
Yo, he's
thirst.
down in that vodka,
I'm
though.
sentimental.
I think he wants to put it in the flames. I
I
would.
love the country, but I can't
Who is
stand
that?
the scene. And I'm neither left or right.
Oh, shit.
I'm just staying home tonight. Getting lost in that
That's the chick that was wearing the mask.
From the wars against disorder, from the sirens night and day, democracy is coming to the USA.
Yo, he really shot himself, though.
Man, I'm really here for this shit, dog.
Yo, dude.
I'm really here for this shit, dog.
Mr.Robot is really one of the best shows
dog,
on
I'm
TV.
really, when we working on our, oh, shit, hold up. When we working on our projects, dog, and we gonna be out here with, like, the fucking television projects, dog.
That shit's gonna be fire, dog.
Yo, we're gonna be looking, I hope people are like, yo, remember that time they was talking about that on the podcast?
Right.
That'd be dope.
That shit's gonna be dope as hell.
Yep. All right, so that wraps us up for the week. It's been a good week, man. Satisfying week.
That's been a good ass week.
We recorded a brand new show to the Spaces Production Podcast Network.
Yes, it's called Best of Both Sides. No.
Both sides.
Both sides.
Yeah. Super exciting. That's one of 4 new shows that we'll be launching. And every time one comes out, we'll let you know. And make sure you give them 5 stars and a positive comment. Make sure you give us 5 stars and a positive comment. We've been doing this for a minute. We are the Midnight Marauders, true at heart. But, the Mark and Dark show works just the same. And it's still the same 2 dudes.
It is the same 2 dudes. And, if y'all really like us, give us that 5 stars. Drop a comment, too. Just say how...
Hit nigga up.
Right. Say how good we are. Slide in our DM.
Slide. I'm good. Don't
slide don't slide on my DMs neither.
No DM sliding, just hashtag and things of that nature. We're also thinking about putting up a Patreon, adding some more content, maybe some videos, some cool prizes. We have some live events in the works as well.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, some web shows coming out as well. So, Spaces Production is
be on the lookout.
A media network, and we're trying to populate y'all with diverse and entertaining content.
Yep.
So that wraps us up for the week. If you don't got anything, I think we out.
I have nothing. We're about to watch Game of Thrones, so yeah.
Thrones. Oh wait, before we go, Power.
Oh,
Poppin'.
Power was a poppin' ass episode.
Poppin'. Let's just take 1 second. This could be like a new segment. Okay. Instead of doing a Power show, we just do the absolute moment of Power.
All right.
What's your favorite moment of this episode?
When Tariq was in the crib.
Yeah.
And he saw the 2 dudes robbing a chick.
Right.
He saw one dude was about to molest her.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, what you doing? Said the person's name. They had to kill her.
Right.
And he was scared the fuck straight.
Okay.
That was the moment. That was satisfying.
That was satisfying as a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Okay. We should probably give a spoiler warning beforehand, but you know what? Fuck it. It is what it is.
Yeah,
live your dream. Live your dream. Right. Live your purest truth. My absolute power moment this week, when Tommy made the call to the Pops, and the Pops said, give me a name, executed on said name, gets the call back to Tommy, and my nigga Ghost just leap right up to clean up out the seat like, well, great.
We said satisfying like shit, though.
Well, great. Like, my nigga said, well, great. Yep. Like, he acted like I was able to book extra Hennessy at the Hennessy Black Party.
Yo.
He was like, well, great. My nigga was happy, like, he was just like, yeah, I heard you got Cardi B to perform at the Hennessy Black Party. He's like, well, great. Like, dog. Like, he was just... Yo, they had an FBI agent killed by a goddamn nurse with a fucking toothbrush.
Yo,
by the man
toothbrush.
that is Tommy's dad. He just found out about the levels to that shit, and for my nigga to leap up and just
that
be
was
like,
levels.
"Well, all right, mission accomplished."
Yo,
we did that shit.
He had to clean it up. He was like, "Look, dog, like I'm not trying to hit none of this Lobo shit no more."
Yeah,
dog. That a toothbrush slight right on his neck.
You know how they do that, right? They melt the toothbrush and then they sharpen that like the plastic edges.
Yeah,
scary.
Yeah, that shit's
scary.
Crazy.
That shit's razor sharp. All right, well that wraps us up. I do like the new segment. We got to keep that up.
Okay.
And then who knows? After Power, we'll have a Walking Dead one or whatever.
Yeah.
They got to end that shit soon now. I'm tired of it. All right, so we're gonna go watch Game of Thrones. Enjoy your week, and we out.
Peace.